Before you buy the Arctic Air Pure Chill 2.0, here is the biggest thing to understand. This is not a real air conditioner, and that is where most of the confusion starts. It looks like a tiny AC. It sits on your desk, blows cool air, and sounds like an easy fix for a hot room. But if you expect it to cool an entire bedroom or living room, you may end up disappointed. So in this review, we're going to keep it simple. What it claims, how it actually works, what buyers like, what they complain about, and who this product really makes sense for. The product is marketed as a small, portable, personal space cooler. The main claims are pretty straightforward. It is easy to move. It has a water tank. It has multiple fan speeds, and it is meant to cool the air around your personal space. That last phrase matters, personal space. This is not the same category as a window AC or a portable AC with a big exhaust hose. It is closer to a personal evaporative cooler that works best when it is sitting close to you. Here's the basic idea. You add water to the tank. The fan pulls air through a wet filter or cooling cartridge. Then the device blows that air towards you. In dry conditions, that airflow can feel cooler than a normal small fan, especially if you are sitting nearby. But a real air conditioner removes heat from the room and pushes it outside. This device does not do that. It mostly cools the airstream in front of the unit. This is why distance matters so much. If the cooler is on your desk, right next to your laptop, or on a nightstand beside your bed, you may feel a difference. But if it is across the room, the effect is much weaker. Think of it like a personal comfort boost, not a room cooling machine. Up close, it can make sense. Far away, it's probably not going to change the temperature of the whole space. The reasons people like this kind of product are easy to understand. It is small, it is easy to move, it uses much less power than a real AC, it does not need installation, and you do not have to run a hose out of the window. For a desk, a bedside table, or a small personal workspace, that convenience can be useful. So if your expectation is simply, I want cooler air blowing directly on me, this product may be worth considering. But the complaints are just as important. The biggest one is cooling range. Many buyers expect room cooling, but these devices are not built for that. Another issue is refilling the water tank. If you want the cooling effect, you have to keep water in it. And humidity matters. Evaporative cooling usually works better in dry air. If your room is already humid, the air may feel less cool and more uncomfortable. So who should actually consider buying it? A desk worker who wants cool air close by? Someone who wants a small nightstand cooler? Or maybe a dorm student who needs a low-power personal fan upgrade. Those are realistic use cases, but if your room gets seriously hot, or if you are trying to cool a large space, this probably is not the right product. You would be better off looking at a real portable AC, a window unit, or at least a stronger fan. Final verdict. The Arctic Air Pure Chill 2.0 can make sense for personal cooling, but it is not a real AC replacement. If you sit close to it and keep your expectations realistic, it may help you feel more comfortable. But if you expect it to cool an entire room, you will probably be disappointed. Before you buy, ask yourself one question. Do you need to cool yourself, or do you need to cool the room? If it is just personal cooling, this may be worth a look. If it is room cooling, skip it and get a real AC.